if you ain't talking paper, every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. He's seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. We'll start this next drive, 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Work this down inside the 45. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs.
Down inside the 25-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. So after one, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Down the sideline. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do?
And he's in! Touchdown, Giants. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field.
He'd take a repeat of that opening drive where he finished things off in the end zone. His guys back at it here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's the toss as they look to run. Lots of space past the 45. Ooh. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then... He's already gone over the 100-yard mark on the ground in the first half, and he'll hope to add to the totals here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. So his big... The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
He moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Dart. That is caught by the tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Giants. That his second TD catch of the season. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle is made at the 23-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Dart. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
And the Giants first down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Room to maneuver at the 35, and he's going to be taken down. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Here we go, set.
Now a toss play, running left. Space to run inside the 20, and he will score again. Touchdown, New York. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Greg, that's one of those scores where the Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs, should do it. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Into the secondary, past the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21. And that's good for a Giants first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His fifth run. So a road win here for the Giants.
The Giants game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There's been a lot of external talk about this team, and it's finally time that the players are asked about it.
Скажи сам или Bon, tout le mérite en revient à mes coéquipiers. Merci et go aussi, tous les jalons.
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night.
La neige, le jeu d'hiver. On dirait qu'il va neiger. Ok, on a hâte, on a fait
This ain't what you want.
Project X.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project X.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Some of y'all too big How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are. Turn it up. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated. Two, three, four. I broke in Houston, Texas. Couldn't when I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so clean. You always
We welcome everybody to the Garden State EA Sports coverage. The Packers offense ready to take over here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again. That type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns, I think that's within reach.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. The Packers 44-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Giants come in search of win number 9 of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. And then he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Let's go.
Running left is Tracy. A beautiful fake. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Come on. Ready?
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. To the air, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware. They can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Brings up third down.
So halftime straight ahead. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Throwing, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes left side. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. And he's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Dart. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to extend their... There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. On second down, here's the option. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Incomplete. Jrmie Cooper on it.
The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build onto their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress him.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up.
That keeps the score Giants 34, Packers 22.
New York set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen, it's complete. Inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well in the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice game there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, the snow not only...
Jesus. Go ahead and throw your stone. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop. I had a dream, and now I live it. And it is good to know it's God given. I'm not gonna whisper. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even. Go ahead and throw your stone. For you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Just can't chase this feeling like I'm lost so high. I got no doubt. This life ain't got no feeling like it won't break me. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm lost so high. I got no doubt. This life ain't got no feeling like
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been not much really close game.
You know, really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, These are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
There he goes on the right side. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell them to stay. The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're gonna start to murmur and not even hear a few boo birds.
Setting him on the dive. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play.
Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Hey, you know by now, I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bang! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. Spins out of one stop. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on it. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants take a 13-0 lead. And now it's just he and 4 other running backs, the only players to ever reach 25 rushing touchdowns in a single season. With that score, he joined some great company to be in. Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and a couple of Hall of Famers like Danian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith. The Giants return their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He'll tuck this one out to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. I know it says running back on the roster, but this guy's having a pretty great time catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Throw on first down. It's stopped. He tucks it and takes off.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. That one in the past was a stranglehold. But it's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Dark for the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. Works his way to the 35. And he has this solo way down the 29-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the middle. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Darts back to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Nick Neighbors the one he was throwing for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Giants and this running back heading back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches has made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. On 1st and 10, here's Starks. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now, here's Starks. Gets it to him on the screen. Has good room at the 35. Down the sideline to the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get more points to end the lopsided first half.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get them on hand out, pin out, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he can.
The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. On 1st down, here's Starks. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Good pass from the rookie at Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. One play in block, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
32. First down, Giants.
On 1st down, they'll run. Again, he's got room. And their next step is going to come from the red zone drop. He's down that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skilled guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter to get up to 16 like that.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Check. Cowboy 80. Check off.
Now Darts. And he's just going to hook this one. He took out the OC there. Some lucky fan. And haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it gets him 5 instead of way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Giants have multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. staying down. They're going for this. Running for it on fourth. And this one will not work out for him. He's stepped up behind the line and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll run here on first down. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. They'll need to decide what to do on this second down.
6-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. First set of downs now from the 39.
And the Giants first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They look set now. Here we go, first and 10. We're going to pass it here. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner. Momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should...
Stay with me. You don't gotta go, you can keep with me. We can hang out, do the thing with me. Trying to be a man, niggas stay friendly. We can do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I'm the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it on the gang, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? That can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling weak, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling weak, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recruitment. Always have their two hands out, like they... My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like... And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? That can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great.
Ça, je comprends rien, plus rien faire. Faut regarder. Ouais, c'est ça.
But now it's too much. I got a disease for the disease. Let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal, and you back to the clutch. So slow down. I got a 2-car garage so we can go and make sounds up. Call you down 'cause you learn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? That can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great,
it's on to a new week for...
Keepers in the pass across the Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. Pressure from this defense to go get that safety. It was on. And that same pressure, I'm not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Neighbors is there. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level. Explosive plays.
The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here goes Doc to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Still working past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would give them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's the handoff. Down the sideline inside the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York first down. Turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run of pride play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll run it here on third down. He got close, but not to the marker. He gave up 9. Fourth down coming up. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Quick toss headed left. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul them down. So a field goal game. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Darks looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it on in the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the home back on the handoff. Through midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
They give it to him again. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
A great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back to the wall again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
But certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids, want to take your shots, but some coaches, even the older ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
The give here on second. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
But you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden, himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
So much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Giants push their lead further to start the half. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Long loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Darts out of the shotgun. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short to the 35.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl out of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Plowing up the middle. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like it is Patriots football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, they're going to give you a shot at.
The Giants back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Setting him on the dive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first of this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. They've got a screen to the running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results up first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook. Wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Dart setting in the throw here. Setting up the running back screen. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout for the defense.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. And it's up to that defense.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And with that score, he's now... The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On first down, now run. He dodged. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating. The Giants and this running back heading back out for a new series. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them.
Let's go.
Long back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hadi maç. Hadi. Tuğlu, şarkının sonunda ne? Vahim altında. Tabii, tuğlasın. Sıra onu kontrol.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. You can't 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 stop.
Very next move. 1 minute.
Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. You can't stop.
From Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on the Week 15 in the NFL, we got a good matchup in store. As over the Washington Commanders. The Giants offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His team will be in the playoffs come January. Now it's all about staying sharp, staying healthy.
And that second part, much more important than the first. Stay healthy, main priority. You can stay sharp in practice.
They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and they'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Giants come into this one looking for their 12th win on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They get 7 there on the screen, and it's set up the 3rd down. This defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but did a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw now, Dart. He's to the 15, pushing his way through. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it, folks. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he'll now surpass Eric Dickerson's all-time record of 2,105 yards rushing in a single season. And the celebrations will begin, and he deserves them as he cements his place in NFL history. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And give it a can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Dart. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. But right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing his dart. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Help the system.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes again. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just gonna have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't think there's gonna be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 146 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Here's Dart. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This is 2nd and 8. Across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Room to maneuver at the 45. Now he's loose again. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Giants out. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll go to ground attack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 227 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shut.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all cryers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill bird on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the Jeep. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Pro Shook. Sticks and stones with bricks and bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes.
Every player hopes.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing with me. Can't it shut and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? In vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York.
Oui, bonjour.
Comment c'est, René?
Et toi, ça va?
Bah écoute, ça va, ça va. Ouais, je suis passé par ma soeur pour toi parce que j'arrive pas à te retrouver dans mes snaps. Je crois que j'étais sur l'ancien snap en fait.
Ah bah, pourquoi t'as raccroché? Ouais.
Ouais, ça a coupé. Ouais, je disais, est-ce que le Mouloud il a encore besoin de tuiles ou pas?
Oh bah, je pense que oui.
Ouais.
Je ne sais plus c'était pour faire quoi, mais...
Parce que moi, là, je viens de creuser les fondations pour ma terrasse. Et je pense que je vais en avoir un peu de trop quand même. Donc à la rigueur...
Ouais, faut que je lui en parle parce que là, en plus, il est parti en vacances.
Ah, d'accord, ok.
Ah, faut que je lui demande.
Bah, après, ça peut attendre qu'il revienne, hein, t'inquiète, y a pas de problème.
Mais normalement, enfin, c'est sûr, il va te les prendre et je vais lui redemander comme ça, c'était pour faire quoi, je me rappelle plus. Enfin, je me rappelle plus.
Savoir s'il voulait que les tuiles ou si ça l'intéressait les briques rouges et tout ça là-bas dans le fond du terrain.
Ouais, bah, je vais lui dire, mais lui, il va te prendre.
Ouais, bah, vois ça avec lui et puis tu m'en tiens au courant.
Je ne sais plus c'était pour faire quoi.
Bon, bah, je pense que ça doit être pour emblayer ou pour boucher des trous ou des trucs comme ça, va.
Ouais, c'était peut-être pour ça. Ouais, bah, je vais lui dire. De toute façon, s'il te les a demandé, c'est qu'il avait besoin. Donc,
Oui, bah, après, il m'avait dit, autrement, t'as laissé tomber, on le retrouvera ailleurs ou un truc comme ça, mais bon, après.
Ouais, non, il a rien trouvé.
Si à l'occasion il en a trouvé, voilà.
Non, bah ouais, je lui dis, puis je te redis.
Ouais, tu lui dis que j'aurai des tuiles et puis les briques rouges s'il veut dans le fond.
Ouais, ça marche.
Les briques rouges et puis briques.
Ouais, je vais lui dire que t'as fini, tu peux prendre le reste.
Ouais, je finis la terrasse et puis une fois que c'est remblayé à l'intérieur, et ben il y aura le reste à prendre s'il en a besoin.
Ouais, bah ça marche.
S'il en veut plus, j'irai voir le paysan en face, j'irai voir l'Eric et puis si lui il en a besoin.
Ok, bah je te redis ça.
Ouais, ça marche. Bah, je te remercie bien.
Allez, à plus tard.
Allez, ciao, à plus.
Salut.
You get a look there at the first quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. That's a nifty footwork there, and it will only amount to a gain of a couple. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. He accounted for some early fireworks if you're joining us late. A long touchdown run on that opening drive. So we try for an encore here as they begin 1st and 10. Room up the sideline to the 20. He's to the 40. Inside the 10, and he is gone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Giants. his guys take over 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's to the 25. Through up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, New York. What a half he has put it. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. And like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. He's got room to the 45. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this. The change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have in sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances in certain parts of the field to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You don't decide to go for it on 4th down. Or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Good looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
As they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The pace on the tempo. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 24-yard line.
Throwing. Dark. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
But we hear that term run after
The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And they had lots of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and 11.
Go! Check go!
And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown screams the mark of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for Mitt.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm ready now. Am I just paranoid? Or was I? I went to a shrink to out of my dreams. She said it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to her. He said my eyes are bored. So quit my worry because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the dreams. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm ready now. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm taking up. Am I just paranoid?
Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. And that's my guy Tonka Hemingway there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Setting up the screen. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, and he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
3rd and 4 coming up now. I'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On 1st and 10, here's Starks. Gets it to him on the screen. Has a lane past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants figure out the first down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. On 1st down, here's Starks. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. And they'll pitch it out to him. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Starks. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. They break the huddle, it's 2nd down now.
19, target, go!
And go play action, here's Starks. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great throw, but I love watching a well-done route to kid. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those genes.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal. Thinking run or play action.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's in 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's another for it. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Another carry for the
After a gain of 5, we'll see what they want to do here on 4th and goal.
A 5-yard carry.
The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency gotta be sky high right now.
They pitch it out to him here. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And they've done this time. Here's Starks. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Starks. 5 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Giants trailing by 11. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least you need to go back 6.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's Joe's pro right there. That is one hell of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get their feet down.
First down.
In the red zone on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. They want to run it across. And he's hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not going to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Giants 9.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth moves. Bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out, yeah. Bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP, coming live from the VIP. Heard the night light, lost life, what I need. Most dead in the state, wanna see my knee. The whole city got this, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shout he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got 3? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, yeah.
It's on to a new week for New York.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bipper. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Train around the world, look a militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin. I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a pepper. Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in either. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas with
6h30,